Promotions. YouTube promotions beta. Grow your channel's popularity and engagement by promoting your videos on YouTube. Running a promotion helps attract new viewers who can boost your subscriptions, views, likes, and other engagement with your channel. Subscriptions and watch time earned through a promotion do not contribute towards YouTube Partner Program eligibility. Oh, shit. Oh, that's amazing. Why, though? Why does that matter? If you bought your subscribers, then no, we don't want to partner with you. I mean, if someone can afford I don't know, spend like $1 million on a promotion, how do you not want to partner with them? I don't understand. That seems incredibly bizarre. But okay. I'm popping out the chat now. So if anyone's typing things, I definitely can't see you yet. I wouldn't suspect anyone's typing anything this early into my stream, but you never know, man. Stranger things have happened. Me actually getting views? Imagine. Imagine that. Okay, creator dashboard. Pause that. Oh my god, that's right. Yeah, last stream we had Amy James. I'm reminded of that because Kick chat is like... What's the word for it? The chat history doesn't get refreshed on a new stream, so all the old chat is just there. Which I don't know. Is that a good thing? I find it strange. I don't usually, because it's not relevant, right? Like whatever we were talking about Friday and it now being Monday is certainly not relevant. Certainly not relevant. Certainly not relevant. Oh, does the chat not go? For some reason, I just decided to scroll back up to the top. It doesn't scroll that far. There's really minimal chat history. That's weird. Yeah, there's so little chat history. That's... Huh. It's gotta be like I don't know, a couple kilobytes. Seems strange. Like, I could totally imagine if you're really popular, getting a screen full of chat like every second. And that would probably make moderating impossible. Not that that's at all relevant to me. These are just the things I'm thinking about. Okay, so this is going to be a short stream. And if you're out there and you like long streams, I guess I should apologize for that. This is going to be a short stream because, I don't know, today was just like a long day. I had a hard time focusing at work, and so it just took me longer to get done with stuff. Yeah, Mondays are like that a lot, actually. So, I mean, I don't know that I even have a stream schedule at this point. I just had a good week last week, but it might become a regular thing that Mondays are minimal stream length. I don't know. Anyways, over the weekend I made just one change. I'm so unproductive on the weekends. God, I'm awful. I'm terrible. Terrible game dev. This is... What are you looking at? Okay, you're looking at the thing I actually want to be looking at, which is the game server code. Yeah, okay. So this is the changes that I made over the weekend. I did, in fact, ask in the Handmade Discord server, hey, am I copying memory wrong? And they're like, bro, your server's going to get so little traffic, doesn't matter. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Also, probably, the memory copying part might be negligible compared to the amount of processing other stuff I have to do. So I definitely think I was overthinking it. We are going to do a mem copy per... I don't know what the word is. I've forgotten. Per entry in the struct. Oh my god, and we had that bug. Remember Friday we had that amazing bug where we weren't using memcopy for a double variable, instead we were just casting a reference. We were casting a value and hoping it would just work magically. It works in other cases, so it's so strange. But yeah, you want to use memcopy. Memcopy is like the right way to do all this stuff. So, anyways, that's where we are. So what is this memcopy? This memcopy is doing what? I'm copying... This is wrong, whatever this is. To the address of client data, the client I, the latest element, and I'm doing decoded message in +4 plus JTime size of this. Right, okay, yeah, there's so many things wrong with this. Size of this is gonna be a memory alignment issue, for one thing. So that's the wrong value to be copying. And then I think it's a memory alignment thing, and then also there's the fact that I can't like easily predict where the padding is going to be in the struct. It could be between these two, it could be between these two, or it could be at the end, or it could be at the beginning. I don't think it can ever be at the beginning. So this is the wrong way to do it. That would never work. Or, I mean, obviously it could work. I would just have to figure out specifically what the padding is, but it's not worth doing. That's not what I'm trying to do. So what we do, actually come back for just a second. So what I do is I assign this equal to that event. That's what I want to be doing. And I bring you down here. Yes.
Yes. Yes, I think that's right. Very good. Yes.
Game time, track, key state, and then I do that for each key event that is present. Yeah, and it's for each key event that's present because we know we don't want to be sending a separate frame per key event. Why don't we want to send a separate frame per key event? There's the overhead of the there's the like data overhead. Okay, because each frame needs a header, and so It would be just like mostly header data at you know, in an extreme case. That's one reason. Another reason is it's just gonna be more efficient to process it in batches, right? Like in every case, it's always more efficient to batch things. Um, this is true in data science. I remember doing that. Um, yeah, and it just makes so much more sense. And I do worry that like I would hit some like IO not latency, like TPS limit, some like something like that. There has to be some limit to the number of requests per second that this thing can get. Um, and I'd be sending it like 40 per second per client. That seems unnecessary. It just seems unnecessary. So we will make our client logic more complicated eventually by batching the key events. But we won't do that right now. Right now, we don't even have resizing arrays. That's one thing I'm going to have to do at some point. But right now, I want to get the spectator part working. Well, no. First thing, what I should do is just run this and see if this actually runs. It could very well right now, might not. Run C game server 2. Okay, that's a compiler error. Or an initialization of int star from beginning compatible pointer type where? 168, where is this happening? Yes. No, you're right, but we ignore this one. We ignore this one because it's in the spectator part of the code. We're not going to be accessing that currently. Got it. Okay. And then we come over to the client code. Let me see. Okay, it's been a while since I looked at that. Yep, okay, you can see it too. So, okay, yeah. We have a total hack solution running right now. Yes, our hack solution is we just copy over all the code we need, string it all together in promises to load the file, and then we do the key bindings. Yep. And each thing will send a thing. Each thing sends a thing, yes, of course. And what's amazing is the server receives it in the exact same order that it was sent. That's so beautiful. And we're going to pretend that data loss doesn't exist. We're going to pretend that data loss doesn't exist, and it's going to be a perfect game. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, it'll be a perfect game. Data loss is supposed to be sort of mitigated by stream sockets, I guess. Like that's what I read about it when I was learning the very basics about sockets. But that could have been wrong, you know. But so far, I haven't had an obvious data loss thing happen. So we'll just have to wait and see here, and do a lot of testing. Do a lot of testing, and it's something I'll have to figure out over time, I guess. It's either I'll have to figure out over time, or I'll have to develop like a really, really good way of testing it in an automated way, which is way outside. This is just like a first pass at the server. I should not be worrying about that right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we're just gonna run the client now. Yeah, here we are. And right, so we click connect and we play like a couple notes. Please don't explode my ears. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Too much fun. Cool. And then we come over to the server and we ask you, server, what went wrong? See, this is how we do software development. Yeah, once again, something went wrong. God dang it. This is so shit. I'm so bad at programming. God. And then I believe this is like the disconnect part. So we can ignore that. Yeah, obviously something went wrong. Oh. Yep. Nope. Yep. Yep, that's totally wrong. I remember. This was stopping us before. So we're gonna we're just gonna declare a variable here. We're gonna say size t player key event size is equal to size of how do you refer to that? Does it exist? Can I be like that dot this? No. Oh, it's mad. You're mad. Error expected paren before dot token. Huh. Hmm. So I just set it equal to 10. I'm just gonna set it equal to 10. It's not worth trying to figure out whatever weird way I'm supposed to refer to it as. Like I could do size of double, size of unit, right? But it's 10. The answer is 10. Teacher, the answer is 10. Can I go home now? Okay. It looks like the server did good this time. Yeah. Awesome. Very good. Okay. I'm gonna take that as a win, and then we can move on to the spectator part. Okay, so we're starting with 8 now, meaning that isn't this silly? Less than 8 plus 10, 18. Well, wait. Spectator just says... Why would it be 12? In what world is the payload 12? In what world is the payload 12? No, it is 12. Because X. So we've got X equals 2 and then this and then this. Yes, of course. Okay, and then we get the client ID and then we get the last index. Yes. Okay. Int star message out start. It's a pointer to... Okay, so it's not an int pointer, it should be a player key event pointer. Yes? Message out start, it starts at client data, client ID plus last index. Yes, that's still true. And presumably this is still true, judging by the type. So it message out like that. It's actually player key event size 10 times the number of elements we're going to be getting, which might be a useful separate variable, right? Int, ooh, hello. Int num events to send. I'm trying to do type annotations the TypeScript way. Okay, there we go. I like that. Num events to send is equal to that. Message out length is player key event size times num events to send. Very good, yes. I love mixing underscores and camel case. Snake case and camel case, it's great. Message out length. Yep, we know what that is. Client data num elements is equal to that. Yeah. I don't know why I printed this thing. Construct binary frame. Does this still work at all? I don't think it does. Let me think here. Because what this does, if I'm not mistaken, it's just sending the contents of the array like that memory and it's putting it in the binary frame. And I don't think we can do that. I don't think we can do that. Now, on the other hand, I'm thinking of the JavaScript side too, right? So the JavaScript side, from what I understand, is going to receive an array buffer. And we can get out the data. We can get the data out of that array buffer by using a data view, just like we put it in, basically. But there's definitely always this packing and unpacking, which I think is kind of fine. Isn't that kind of fine? I don't like the idea of sending like padding. Yeah, don't send padding. We're just gonna need a different thing here. This is not gonna work for us. Oh, and since we saved the other game server, we could just totally rewrite this function. Construct player key event. And if we need it, we can, like, come back to it. Okay. But our payload is for sure a player key event pointer. Payload length. We do need that. We do need that. Yeah, we need that. Okay. Buffer. Right, this is the thing that we're packing the data into. Yeah, that's fine. So these two lines I totally agree with. This will not work. This will not work at all. We need another argument. We need the number of elements. 16 elements. Payload int num elements. Don't need to cast it. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna loop over this and do a mem copy basically. Yeah, and I think that pointer should work just like an array. We basically have a view into the array, and we've like offsetted it. Just make my life easier as a programmer. Okay, so we're mem copying buffer +2, but we're not really, are we? Well, we're doing multiple mem copies for one thing. Yeah, we kind of reverse this, right? We're kind of reversing that, but we've already got the key event, so we're just doing this part of it. Yeah. Okay, we're doing something like this. So we'll do like buffer +2 plus I times player key event size, I think. Yeah. And we're going to be doing dot game time on... Don't need that at all anymore. Dot game time on payload bracket whatever dot game time. Bracket I. Yes. And now the rest of you can leave me. I have no need of you anymore. Although we do need to do 10 and 11 here, I think. Methinks. Two, 10, 11. Yeah. Why was it offset by 4 before? Decoded message in plus 4. Right, because I didn't have a pre-offsetted pointer. Cool. Yeah. That should basically, well, this isn't right. It's, oh, and this might be important. Track keys, make sure you do them in the right order, right? Track keys. Okay, so we're packing the memory. This should pack all the memory, basically. This should completely pack the memory for us. Buffer is a pointer, and we're incrementing the pointer. Yes, very good. Yes, very nice and good. This is just like how it's going to be on the client, basically. Does this return anything? Oh, it's modifying the buffer, so the buffer is all good. Okay. So let's come back over here. Construct player key event frame. Message out. Now the message out is populated. Message out length. Sure. And then we do this, which is, I don't think that's going to help us much anymore. And we set error no equals 0, and then we send it. And then we send it. And then we do the error handling. Yeah. So that should just work. How is the client going to approach it? That's an interesting question. That's the next question we need to answer. Is what's the client going to do? There's many questions to do with the client. First of all, how are we going to begin testing this? We could, what could we do? We could do a silly little, like, race condition thing, where we connect one of the clients, we configure that client to autoplay, I guess. That's hard to do. An autoplaying client is a little bit tricky. hold on, let me adjust my seat. Oh, hey, Drip Client. I didn't see you there. What's up, dude? How are you? Because I can't be playing as the client when we're trying to test the spectator. That's the fundamental problem here. How? I could just have the test client do random stuff. Right? I could have the test client do random stuff. Huh. That's not as good of a test. That's not as good of a test. I mean, it'll test that the spectator's receiving data, but it's not going to test that it's receiving the right data. Okay, how hard would autoplay be? That's the question. How hard would autoplay be? Okay. Okay, that's the... I can make a separate button. Yes, I'll make a separate button. Yes, I'll just copy and paste this. Yes, make our code even more horrendous looking. And this button will be the autoplay button. Yeah. You're gonna be the autoplay button. Why do I have styling specific to that? Why do I need to set the ID? I have some CSS wizardry. Multiplayer connect button. Oh, the positioning of it. Of course. Of course. Yes, that makes sense. So autoplay button needs its own position. Yes, and then we're going to have a spectate button. And it's going to be positioned 70 more pixels to the right. We still connect to the socket. We still get the song. We still disable the button. I mean, disabling the button isn't going to matter because I'm not going to click it multiple times, but whatever. We still do that. We still do that. We do not initialize the playing display. I mean, I guess we could. But then how would... Then we'd have to do this weird thing where we like make the playing display public and start directly calling its methods to simulate key events. I don't think we do that. No, I don't think we do that. Yeah. Instead, we start doing some stuff in here. Where we're like... What's the deal here? Oh, this needs curly braces. We're simulating key events. Yes, and we're gonna be... I should make a function for this. Jeez. Yes, we make a function. We're making a function. We're not trying to make this like deliberately bad, right? Do I need that? Hold on. Does this not have a this dot socket? It 100% totally does. So we don't need to pass that in. And we have... Yep. Well, this might be fine. You know, I noticed that we do this whole new array buffer on every key press. That's probably really slow, right? That's probably extraordinarily slow. This realistically would be reused in the actual implementation of the thing. Hundred percent. Probably, yeah, we would probably reuse both. Because when you say send array buffer, that doesn't destroy the array buffer. It's just copying it. So like, you'd obviously reuse it. Yeah. Okay. So we take this do function and we stick it everywhere. Hold on. Where's the... Ah, there it is. Very good. We made a function. Look at us. How cool are we? Amazing. We don't need to do key bindings though. We're not doing key bindings here. Now, Let me think here. Each note has its own game time, right? Yeah, each note has its own game time. So, like, one thing we could do, what we won't do, is come here, right? We would come here and why is all this crap still here? Autoplay button on click. Yeah, okay, so hide all this stuff. Go away, please. You're throwing off my groove. We want a note manager. Oh, sweet. So we could do like note manager. Dot. Tracks to linear. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. And we could just do like 4. We could do a for loop, and for each note, we could send a key event, 2 key events to my server. So basically, we could DDoS my server with literally all the key events all at once. Just like, boom, there you go. That's probably not what you would do. But I could do that. If I did that, what would happen? Linear notes, I dot. So we get time in seconds, which is the game time. We get track number and key state would be something we have to do. So we could do this dot. Hello? I hit Alt. This dot send player key event. And then I would do like new player key event. And do you have like a constructor? You do. Yeah, you have a just standard all arguments constructor, so that's the game time. I think key state dot down, yeah. Track number. There you go. And then you send key state up. And then you do like some arbitrary thing here to indicate that it's later. Just for style points. And there you go. We're DDoSing our server and cheating simultaneously. It's so great. And this would absolutely overflow my the server's internal storage. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we be like the first 300 notes. That's not that's not how you say that. That's not how you say that at all. Yes. Cool. So what that would do is basically load the server. There'd be no concept of synchronization. The spectator is coming in well after the fact and just requesting the data at a reasonable cadence. That's what we would do. Okay. So we could test this. We're not going to get the spectator done this stream. But we could test this part. Go on. Do the webpack, thank you. Okay. And is the button... Wow. The button's not... That's not where I want it. What a disaster. Okay. So, let's do 100... 200, ooh, that's 2,000. And 300. Wow, so original. There we go. Connect autoplay, the next one's going to be spectating. Okay, and then we just, we pop open our server. And make sure we start it. Okay. Run the server. It's mad. Oh, it's very mad. I've done something horribly wrong. Okay. Let's figure this out. Implicit oh. Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? We need to replace the function completely. Or construct binary frame. Okay. That got rid of some of the errors. Player key event sizes undeclared. Yeah? Yeah. No, yeah. It's fine there, but here, I'll just declare it again. Incompatible type for argument 2 of memcopy. Explain. Payload i.gameTime. It's a double. Memcopy expects what? Oh, you can't. That doesn't work. Well, how did I use it before? I probably need to do like pointer 2. Right, that's a pointer and void pointer. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So we'll fix that. We will say address of that thing. Well, there you go. All right. Now let's hurt our server really badly. Oh. Hello? Interesting. Failed to execute send because it's still in connecting state. Huh. Okay. Yeah, you didn't receive anything. I agree that that is a problem. That's not the page that I wanted. Here. Okay. How do I make you wait? You configure the socket, and then what? And then you load everything. That's not how you spell socket. Add event listener? We've got on open, on message, on error, on close. There's no connecting. Dot, what is it? Ready state? I want to know the state of it. And I'm guessing it's ready state, but I'm not sure. What are these? I guess those are enums for ready state? That's what I'm getting. Let me look it up. That's what I would guess. JavaScript WebSocket. Tell me, oh WebSocket, when are you connected? Connecting does not show up on there. Let's open ready state then. Okay, yeah, ready state. As expected, it's an enum. Open is the state we would want it to be in. Huh. Okay, so we could do a, we could bring the check out, basically. Well, wait, what would we would say, well, doesn't this has a state for it. Yeah, it has a state, so come here. So we come over here and we're going to be like, if these two things are true, then do this. And one of those things is this dot socket dot ready state. Couldn't I be like WebSocket dot open? I prefer to do that. And play from online files manager. Whatever thing that tells me that it's ready. I guess state dot no. Huh? What is this? Okay. This? Is that right? This dot state. Load playlist, load step file. Do I set this state at any point? What the heck? Huh. That's a little weird. I don't manage the state very well. Yikes. Yikes, dude. I literally only implemented the part that I cared about for that specific application. Well, I guess that's fine. I just have to go ask the files that are inside of it. Hey, audio file, are you loaded? Oh no. Oh, they don't. Oh. Huh. Why? 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 Why though? Why don't I want to manage the state? Why don't I manage the state at all? Well, that's disappointing. I load both of them for this application, so I guess I can just be like, just like add another then. It needs an additional state. Oh gosh, this is gonna break everything, isn't it? Adding a fourth state is gonna break everything. It doesn't need a return, right? It just returns void. Yeah, it's a void promise. Which is fine, because it was a void promise before. Okay. And now, in this application, I can check. This doesn't need any. Oh no, this does. Wait. Do I do anything here? No, I don't do anything here. Wait. Aha! No, I just undo all this crap that I was planning. Forget this. This was a terrible idea. Yes. I do my own state management. Via promises. Yes. So I say that, there we go. Okay. If both of, and we're checking every frame, if both of those things are true, then we begin simulating key events, and then we do that 300 times, and then we're done. Huzzah! Huzzah. And now we go look at our server. I think our server is good to go. And then we pop open the client. Oh yes, I was looking at the documentation. Cannot read properties on defined reading ready states. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I need to add a short circuit. If this dot socket is not undefined. Very good. Very good. Okay, I think it's good to go. It's not good to go because I didn't start my server. No, I did. I did start the server. Okay. Are you good? It's not sending anything. What's the deal? Bro, what's the deal? Is it lying to me and it actually sent something? My server would tell me that. No, it's not lying to me. It actually didn't send anything. Well, that seems silly. That seems very silly. Okay. What did I miss? Definitely missed something here. I didn't get here. Why? Why didn't I get here? It must be because of this. Right? Does this not return a promise? It does. It returns a promise, as it should. We'll do that. Is it this? Oh, I would hate it so much if it was this. It's probably that. Because that's the one new thing that I'm getting up to. Is there another? Is like there a ready state even further beyond open? There's not. Connecting, open, closing, closed. That's it. That's all we get. I'm going to print that every frame just to make sure I can see what's going on here. And I'll go start my server too. Okay, server started. This is some BS, dude. This is some BS right now. Okay. Do it. Ready state is 1. Files loaded. Ready state is 1. I understand. I understand. No, I figured it out. I figured it out, and I'm being a dumb. Being a big, stupid dumb. every frame, I'm setting this value to false. So unless this happens at a very magical time, it's just gonna get reset to false. Okay. We're doing it again. We're doing it again. What's the game server up to? Gonna restart the game server. Okay. We should be good to go. We should be good to go. Looking at the game server, we're now looking at the client. We're gonna hit autoplay. Wow, that's a lot. I decided to console.log all of that, didn't I? That seems like a mistake. Yep, that might have been a mistake. Just a little bit. These values don't look right. Down here? Oh, you can't see. Ooh, boy. Look at how not right this looks. Holy crap. Oh my god. Holy crap, dude. That's a very big value. Jesus. Oh, this was actually perfectly reasonable until we got here. I know what happened. No, I know what happened. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I know what happened. Oh, my poor game. It's not happy. Okay, So here's the thing. Here's the thing that I did. I did another dumb. I'm running this every frame. Not just once. This gets run every frame. So I sent that same bit of player data over and over again. That's very stupid. So we've got both of these related to and not this dot done sending data. And then here we say this dot done sending data is true. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so as you might expect, I DDoSed my server and it like overwrote the bounds of the memory and it got a segfault. That's exactly what you'd expect to happen, actually. That's a completely reasonable thing. I don't know why it was printing out those massive values though. That's a bit weird. But yeah, okay. Let's come back and look at our server. Yep, our server seems to have recovered. It's gonna be okay. And now we come over here and we do this. And it's only gonna do that thing once. Yep. And what's gonna happen? That doesn't look good. What is it up to? What is that? What are you doing there? And we got a segfault. Huh. Yeah, that's definitely weird. What happens there? We got 30.46 seconds. How does that relate to the latest time here? It's not really there. It's not that far in. Yeah. I mean, it got more than halfway in. That's pretty commendable. But then it just fell over. Yeah, we got 600 key events in there, and then it fell over. Which I think it should be able to handle 1,000. Because that's the capacity. I did the Calloc wrong. Because that's not the real size of, is it? Huh. Or is it the real size of? And you're supposed to do that with an array. That's a good question. That question will have to wait for another time, though. Because I'm actually all out of time. I gotta be heading out. Because it's late and I want to, like, wind down. As always, though, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you tomorrow. Maybe. Not a hard commitment, but if things go well and I'm feeling like it, then yes. Until then, farewell.